Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So in this lecture, we're going to talk about IPsec tunnel. And at the end of this lecture, we're going to make a demo configuration we're going to configure and verify site-to-site IPsec VPN using the CLI. So this book is the CCNP and CCIE and Enterprise Core Encor 305-41 official set guide. So I'm gonna leave a link of this PDF book here in the bottom of this video so you can have it for free. And so IPsec is a framework of an open standard for creating highly secure virtual private networks, VPN. So from this book and couple of the articles that I gathered together from Cisco website, so I put together this Word document here just to make you understand the deep meaning of IPsec. So, you may have heard about this and never get to comprehend what is the deep meaning of IPsec. I used to be like that too. So let's just start. What do you use to secure IP traffic from your network? So what to use to secure IP traffic on the network is to use IPsec. IPsec suite of protocol. That's what you use. Now, what is IPsec? Well, IPsec is a group of protocols that are used together to set up encrypted connection between devices. It helps keep data sent over public networks secure. IPsec is often used to set up VPNs, and it works by encrypted IP packets along with authenticating the source where the packets come from. So within the term IPsec, IP by itself, it stands for IP Internet Protocol, and the sec stands for security. So IPsec means Internet security, Internet Protocol security. So the Internet Protocol is the mean routing protocol used on the Internet. It designates where data will go using IP addresses. IPsec is secure because it adds encryption and authentication to this process. So encryption is the process of concealing information by mathematically alternating data so that it appears random. In simpler terms, encryption is the use of a secret code that only authorized parties to interpret. I hope this is clear. So what is VPN and what is an IPsec VPN? A virtual private network VPN is an encrypted connection between two or more computers. VPN connection take place over public networks, but the data exchange over the VPN is still private because it is encrypted. VPN made it possible to secure access and exchange confidentiality data over shared network infrastructure such as the public internet. For instance, when employees are working remotely instead of in the office, they often use VPN to access corporate files and applications. So many VPN use the IPsec protocol suite to establish the WAND's encrypted connection. However, not all VPN use IPsec. So where we at, not all VPN use IPsec. So another protocol, just a second. So another protocol for VPN is SSL and TLS, which operates at a different layer in the OSI model than IPsec. So the OSI model is an abstract representation of the process that makes the internet work. So how to use, how do users connect to an IPsec VPN? Well, users can access an IPsec VPN by logging into a VPN application or client. This typically requires the user to have installed the application on their device. VPN login are usually password-based, while data sent over a VPN is encrypted. If users are compromised, attackers can log into the VPN and steal the encrypted data. So using multi-factor authentication can strengthen IPsec VPN security, since stealing a password alone will no longer give an attacker access. So how does IPsec work? Well, IPsec connection including the following steps. So the first step is key exchange. So the key exchange are necessary for encryption. A key is a string of random characters that can be used to lock and unlock a message, encrypt and decrypt it. So IPsec set up the key with a key exchange between the connected device so that the device can decrypt and can decrypt the other device's messages. So the other thing that we use again is packet header and trailer. So there go the meaning of packet trailer and header. So the IPsec adds several headers to data packet containing authentication and encryption information. IPsec also added trailer, which go after each packet's payload instead of before. So authentication, IPsec provides authentication for each packet like a stamp of authenticity on a collective item. This ensures that packets from one trusted source and from a trusted source and not an attacker. So they have encryption, transmission. So now let's take a look at this. Yeah, it says that, oh, sorry, see if I can make this bigger. Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry, it's too big. Oh, it's too big again. Okay, so what I wanted to, at this stage, IPsec traffic differs from a regular IP traffic in that it most often uses UDP as its transport protocol rather than TCP. So TCP is transmission control protocol. It's set up to dedicate connection between devices and ensure that all traffic arrives. So UDP is the user diagram protocol and does not set up these dedicated connections. So IPsec use UDP because this allows IPsec packets to get through firewalls. Now, what protocol are used in IPsec? So in networking, a protocol is a specified way of formatting data so that any network computer can interpret the data. So IPsec is not one protocol, but it's a suite of protocols. The following protocols make up the IPsec suite is the header, authentication header. They explain that. You could take a look at it yourself. And the encapsulating security protocol, the ESP. You could take a look at it yourself. And the security association, which is SE. You could take a look at this yourself. Now, what is the difference between the IPsec tunnel mode and IPsec transport mode? So let's see. IPsec tunnel mode is the use between the two dedicated routers between each other acting, one of them acting as a virtual tunnel through a public network. In IPsec tunnel mode, the original IP header containing the final destination of the packet is encrypted in addition to the packet payload to the tail. So guys, it explained these here. So It says here, let's go. In transport mode, the payload of each packet is encrypted, but the original IP header is not. So intermediary routers and thus able to view the final destination of each packet unless a separate tunneling protocol such as GRE is used. So what port does IPsec use? This is important. The network port is a virtual location where data goes into a computer. Ports or how computer keeps track of different processes and connection. If data goes to a certain port, the computer operating system knows which process it belongs to. So IPsec usually use port 500. So guys, these are very interesting topics. Talk about, does Cloudflare support IPsec? Cloudflare support IPsec as an on-ramp of force secure access service edge SASE solution, Cloudflare One to secure traffic. So guys, you could take a look at this yourself. I just have a few other um I mean architecture that shows like different pictures that shows the IPsec and stuff. So the other thing again is that different other stuff here. So by the way, why don't we just go ahead and just pull up Packet Tracer and start making our configuration for IPsec today. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and just, for the sake of not making this lab too long of a video, let's go ahead and pull up Packet Tracer and start working with this lab today. So first and foremost, we're going to configure and verify site-to-site IPsec VPN using the CLI. So there go the devices, the addressing table, the devices, the NFS, the IP address subnet, the default gateway, and the switch port. Now the objective says that to verify connectivity throughout the network, so configure router 1 to support IPsec VPN with router 3. So first thing first, it says we got to test the connectivity between PC1. So let's try that. Let's ping from PC1 to PCC. So we sure got a ping. Now let's go ahead and pull up router 1. Let's see. Okay, so we got to use the password. Cisco con, yeah, 55. Enter. Cisco ENPA 55. Okay, so conf T. Now, what is it says? It says that enable the security technology packages by using the following command to enable the package. So we got to copy this. Since we have it here, there's no need to type it in. We copy it, then let's paste it. Let's hit enter. Is it? Okay. So I think we may have it already. So let's try. Um, let's try to write. Then let's reload. And okay. Just a second, we gotta give it a moment. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead again and just log back into this router. You gotta use this command, this password. See if we can paste it, enter. And let's use this password again. Space copy. How about we make this a little bit bigger? If we could make this, stop. How about we make this, see if we can view. How about we just, okay. So what is this? Okay. Okay. So oh, okay, guys. So just a second. When we get these typos, it'll take some time before it allows to type anything. Okay. Let's make this, slide this over a little bit, slide this over, slide that, push this, push that, grab this. Okay, so with router one, let's say we say Ian, and we paste the password, then we do conf t. Now it says what? It says configure ACL 110 to identify the traffic from the land on router 1 to the land on router 3 as interesting. So this interesting traffic will trigger the IPsec VPN to be implemented. When there is a traffic between the router 1 to router 3 land, all other traffic source from the land will not be encrypted because of the implicit denied. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do this. So it says because of the implicit denied. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab this. Let's copy, paste it, and just hit enter. Now, what else are we doing? It says to configure the IKE phase 1, ISA KMP policy on router 1. So all that is just this. Let's copy it, space. We have it. And let's just grab this, copy it, paste it. So we basically have to do like it was told. It says to configure the crypto ISA-KMP policy 10, which we just did. Properties and router 1 along with the shared key, crypto key, and the password. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so now it says we gotta use the authentication we shared, which is this. So let's go ahead and type it in. So authentication we shared. Oh, sorry guys. So this is a typo. Sorry. So the authentication we shared is this one. It says group 5. Then we exit. Now what do? We do crypto. We do crypto key, and then VPN PA55, and the address is 10.2.2.2. Am I doing it right? So let's go ahead. That's why it's always better to just copy, then paste, then just make that. Now on step 5, it says to configure the IKE phase 2 IPsec policy on router 1. So we got to configure the trend set VPN set to use the EAS and AES and EAS SHA-mark. So we got to use this command, space it, and hit enter. Now it says we have to create the crypto map. So VPN map that binds all of the phase 2 parameter together, use sequence number 10 and identify it as an IPsec ISA key MA map. So let's go ahead and just grab this, copy it, paste it here. Okay, so then the description, copy it, paste it here, and then the set peer, it's the same IP. Now we go up here. And then the set transform set for VPN set, space it, then the March 110, space it, then we exit out. Okay, now this phase, it says that we have to configure the crypto map on the outgoing interface. So bind the VPN map, crypto map to the outgoing serial port number. Serial slide 0, okay. So it says interface. Since we have it, let's just type it. Then enter. Then we say crypto map, VPN map. That's it. Okay, so we have to configure the IPsec parameter on water 3 too. So it says on water 3 issue the command show version command to verify that the security technology package's license information has been enabled. And B, we have to, if the security technology package has not been enabled, enable the package. We load water 3. Scrub water 3. It's the same. So let's do, what was this again? Cisco con 55 PA, oh, PA 55, it's PA 55. Cisco con PA 55. And Cisco ENPA 55. Then show version, you know, says it is. Hopefully a good. So we gotta do this water 3 as we were told. Space. Oh yeah, my bad. I have to be on the configuration mode. So paste. Then we do what? So this is gonna show if it was configured. If it's not, we're gonna do it. If it's enabled, I mean. Yes, it's already did. So we have to encrypt. What are the strongest encryption mode? Authentication pre-shared. Let's copy it, space it. Let's group 5. Then we exit. Then we do this crypto. Okay. Now on step 4 on the configuration, what is it? It says configure the IKE phase 2 IPsec policy on water 3. Create the trends set just like we did on water 1. Right there. So we gotta repeat this stage on water 3. Well, let's go paste. And for description VPN connection to water 1. Enter. Gotta set peer. Copy, paste. And we gotta set the transform set, VPN set. Copy, paste. And we got a March address 110. Then we exit. Okay, so on step 5, it says to configure the crypto map on the outgoing interface. Bind the VPN map crypto map to the outgoing serial 1, serial 001. Oh, okay. Then crypto map, just this. Okay, so now it says to verify the IPsec VPN. So verify the tunnel prior to the interesting traffic, issue the show command, IPsec. Let's do that. Since we're in this mode, copy, paste. Let's go here and say do in front of it. So we good. So inbound, CSS, outbound, ESS. So what we just configure, and they go the serial interface and the IP address that we just issued. Let's do this for router 1. Set out. They do password. So you can see that there go the map set pair for router 3 is on router 1 and router 1 is on router 3. So this was the pair for router 1. It's on router 3 here. So let's see what it says again. It says verify the IPsec, which we did. So all this, what is permit, the port, the local. So local identity, MAC address, current peer, port is 500, like we were saying. They got a port number for the IPsec, what we speak on the lecture. Now what else we do? They got the MTU and all these things that we was talking about, the MSS and the MTU. These are important. Okay, so what it says again is that what? It says that notice that the number of packets encapsulated and decrypted, decapsulated, and decrypted all set to 0. Of course, because we have no yep. So encapsulated, they all set to 0 right there. Now let's check it on router 1, 2. Yep, so they all set to 0. They all compress. Yep. So which indicate that the IPsec VPN tunnel is working. So it says now to create an interesting traffic ping PC B from PC A and no issue in the ping. Okay, so it says ping PCB from PCA. It's PCB. It's this PC here. Okay. Now that's PCA. Let's grab the IP of PC. Let's make this smaller. Oh yeah. Let's grab the IP address of PCB. Oh, sorry. So PCB. Let's just make ping. Then this. Time out. See if we got a ping. Okay. So we do have a ping. So PCB. So issuing a ping from router 1 to PCC. So issuing a ping from router 1 to PCC. So let's grab the IP address of PCC. It's the IP address of PCC. It's this IP here. Let's go on router 1. This router. Say issue ping. Send. Say ping. This. So we have a successful ping. So the ping is success. So what else it says? Not interesting traffic. So it says verify the tunnel water warning we issue the show. Okay. See. Says space. Then header. It says notice that the number of packets has changed, which verify that uninteresting traffic is not encrypted. Okay. So now it says to check the result, your completion percentage. Okay, so we're good. So thank you so very much. That was a long lab, but it was very helpful. It's very important for you to understand, not only be able to configure IPsec, but to understand its meaning and why is it useful and when to apply it. Thank you. I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye-bye.